Let's have a look at that Tusk Recon tire right now. To get down here. Oh yeah, I wore really good on the edges today. But as you saw, my other video, I was not taking it easy. So, some rounding. These knobs are soft. Look at this. I do believe it might be squirrely. Might be the tread pattern because it goes straight across. You know, these aren't alternating. So it does seem like it kind of slides. It might also be the size of the tire. This is a 120/118. It's a big bad boy. Because I have the bigger 52 tooth sprocket on, stock chain. There's not much room there. Getting a little wear on the mud flap. Definitely, if you run the 52 tooth sprocket, you're going to want to probably just invest in a bigger chain, longer chain. Or put the 12 front on, and that will give you a little more. Otherwise, so far, I like the Tusk Recon tire. There's not much to say. I mean, it seems to be working. I'm running 8 PSI with the tubeless, New Tech tubeless system in it. So that seems to be working good. Running 15 in the front, the Michelin Enduro tire. It's pretty well wore out. I'm just seeing how long I can get it last. It's probably why it's sliding around on me some, but hey, it's not too bad. Rest of the bike seems to be doing good. It's still in sun mode, which I tend to hit that all the time. So I like the bike. The 2019 Beta 500 RRS is working out really good for me. I really am enjoying it. I could see it replacing my XR650R and actually my gas. I like having two bikes, but I'd probably keep the XR650R if I kept something like this. I really want to try the 2020 because they made a lot of improvements. And thank you, IMS. Please get over and check them out. The 3-gallon tank they gave me for this test, which is awesome. If I don't keep this bike or whatever, and when I pull that tank off, you know, kind of put it back to stock, the tank and foot pegs, if I don't have a Beta lined up, I'm probably going to go ahead and give those to a lucky rider. And just something I do. I don't sell parts I get for free. Just not something I do. If you want to give me some money, then the money would go towards probably CMRTA because I've been filming a lot out here on Captain Jack's, and then that would kind of help them out. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. I don't know. That's just something I'm tossing around. I do know somebody that might want the sprocket if it's still good. I doubt it will be. I'll probably put enough miles on it. Just an aluminum sprocket. It's probably already worn. They don't last long in general. The highway dirt bike guards, same deal. I might know somebody, or again, a lucky rider. I'll figure that out when I cross that bridge. So I don't keep parts. I don't keep clothing. As you know, as some of you may know, occasionally on my Facebook page, Meeker Extreme, I will post up that I have climb gear, and here's a helmet, here's pants, whatever, to help a rider out. And I pick people that seem genuine, that they're not going just to sell the item, because I could do that myself. I really like the bike. Thank you to Beta for, trusting a YouTuber to do a review and a guy that does social media. I mean, I know I have all these connections in the industry and stuff, and that's probably why. I mean, easy enough to check who I am, but still, it's hard to get a loaner bike, and I really appreciate it. And hopefully, I'm showing you guys the real deal with getting one of these bikes. For the most part, I had small issues, and I've talked about them. I had the little electrical short on the fan. The wire was just routed poorly. Easy enough solution there. This little seep here, that's easy solution. They had on some of these earlier ones that was just a bad gasket, and it's just seeping a little, and just need to change out the gasket, and that will fix that. I just haven't had time to take the bike to my local dealership yet, which I'll probably take it local dealership. I have a huge shout out to Moto Adventures up north. they're just so far away. I just can't take the bike there. I mean, it takes me like an hour and a half to get up there, hour and a half. I'm like wasting a whole day doing that, And then if I have to leave it and then come back and then go back and come back, that's just a lot of miles, gas. I just can't do that, or otherwise I would. Bruce is awesome at Moto Adventures, but Apex Sports is also awesome. Jim in their service department is an awesome guy. He knows everything there is about beta. So I'll be taking it to Apex Sports in Colorado Springs to get that fixed here shortly. It won't take them long. I just have to call them. That's on my agenda. If I get back early enough today, I will probably do that and be like, hey, can we get the bike in here shortly? It's not a big enough issue. I just need to schedule a day that I can take it in and probably pick it up the next day, or let them have it a few days if they need it. Whatever. It's not that big of a deal. And then maybe Beta will tell them to go through the bike too or something. I don't know. Yeah, otherwise the bike is just awesome. I'm enjoying it. It is the ultimate dual sport bike. It is more dirt bike, but it handles the road just fine. I jumped on the interstate in Colorado Springs, which you can see way over there, and it does just fine. I got it up to 90. Yeah. No, I don't know. Was that 90? Yeah, maybe. But it was just fine on stock gearing. I got up to probably 80 with this. It had more go, but I didn't want to just kill the engine. So with the 52 tooth, you still have plenty there when you need to jump on the roads. The gears are tall enough within the transmission, so that's pretty cool. Other than that, changing the oil, I kind of like the idea now of having the separate engine oil in the transmission oil, because, if just want to change the engine oil, I can change the engine oil. If I just want to put in Mobil 1 oil, I can, because it's engine oil. It's not touching the fibers, so that's pretty cool. Or if I just feel like the clutches, that oil is getting old, or it's getting notchy for shifting or something, the clutch just seems to be acting weird, I could just change that one. So I do kind of like that. So you can put in a really good synthetic just car oil into the engine, and you'll be good. I hope you all really like that I'm using this bike, because unlike a magazine or something, I'm not cleaning this bike up. I'm not making it shine everywhere. I mean, I have nothing to lose. If I say something bad, the worst case that happens is Beta just doesn't give me a bike. I'm not making a living doing this, but I honestly don't really have anything bad. I mean, yeah, there's been a few small issues, but man, I've never not had a little issue with some sort of bike. I haven't had a big issue. The bike hasn't broken down and left me somewhere. The bike hasn't, even with the electrical short, I was still able to get out, just had a bump start the bike. Kind of stunk, and getting a flat wasn't the bike's fault. I just happened to get a flat. So that just kind of added to the day. Otherwise, it would have just been cruising out, and that's it. And then fixing the wiring like I did. So I hope you really appreciate that I am bringing you real riding. I'm not out here setting up a photo shoot and going past the camera 1,000 times for that perfect shot, or whether it's a picture or a video, and then staging it like, hey, this is the best thing since sliced bread. I'm also not bringing you stupid reviews where I'm like, well, because I put on the 52 tooth sprocket, it brought up the axle, now the turning radius is just a little funky. Really? No one in the real world is going to notice that axle moving forward or back a tad. People might think they do, but they don't. A pro might be able to notice slight differences. And I ride a lot. I don't notice a difference. I don't know. Maybe a racer would. I'm not a racer, but I'm not bringing you those stupid reviews where they talk about how, that little bit or this or that, or, the suspension needs to be dialed just a little bit here. Pretty much suspension is stock as far as I know, unless they did something to it at Beta. This is stock setup. It showed up. I assume they had it preload and all that compression adjusted, and I've just been riding it how it is. I don't know enough about suspension to make a lot of changes, and I've just been living with how the bike came. And if I can ride this stuff with how it showed up, well, surely you could too. And there probably could be a huge wide range of improvements that could be done in that regard, but again, a lot of people don't have that knowledge, and they're just going to kind of get the bike and either fiddle with that stuff or leave it as is. I always tend to have left my suspension as is. So guys, gals, everyone in between, hopefully you enjoy these videos because they're down to earth, they're real. It's me out here in the woods, not staging shit, not cleaning the bike every chance I get to take that perfect photo. This is the real world, and this is real riding. So this is how it's done, and this is how I want it to be done. This is how I want bike reviews to be done, showing you how the bike is actually used. And hopefully this helps you out for making your decision, whether you want a Beta, Suzuki, Yamaha, Kawasaki, KTM, Sherco, whatever it might be. Gas. Almost forgot them, and I own one. Whatever it might be, hopefully this helps you out. So take care. Thanks for watching. Please hit the like, subscribe, and that notification bell, and have a good one.